Hey folks, another day, another unboxing, and yes, finally, after a lot of bitching and moaning, I got a Nokia phone to review from HMD, and not just a Nokia phone, a Nokia smartphone, because I did get the 3310 last year. They got me that, but that was not an Android smartphone, that was just a dumb phone, a cool dumb phone, but nonetheless. So, finally got a 6.1. If anybody else here is from HMD watching this, just know that I've been wanting to review your phones, but unfortunately I cannot get phones from USPR other than US market phones apparently. So 6.1 is sold in the US, 7.1 just got announced to be sold in the US today. So that means it's also coming, but I'd like to get the other ones. So if anybody from HMD is listening, and can hook me up on getting these review units from maybe European PR, since I am a global outlet, please get in touch with me. So, US market, Nokia 6.1. I've been looking forward to, looking at a Nokia smartphone with Android for quite a while now. This is a big deal for me. So let's get started. I just want you to know I have a feeling this is being reviewed by someone else before me, because this piece of tape does not look like a genuine piece of tape. It was sealed, but I opened it and I think it's not new. Anyway, Android One, that's the big news, right? Obviously, Nokia phones, Android phones have pure Android, which is the way you want, right? Like that. As you can see, up to date all the time. They get all the latest updates. Nothing on this side, nothing here. Well, there's some text here. Not sure what it says. And then here in the back, some basic specs. Machined aluminum unibody, nice. Qualcomm Snapdragon 630, not bad. 5.5-inch 1080p Full HD display. I guess that's 16:9 aspect ratio. Hopefully there's not too much bezels. 60 megapixel rear camera with Zeiss optics, 8 megapixel front camera. And of course, dual sight mode. Not sure what this simultaneous front and rear camera capture with one touch. Awesome. Pure up-to-date Snapdragon Zeiss, and of course Android One. Let's get going here, folks. Here we are. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, there's nothing in here. Not sure if there's anything on the sides of this. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so phone. I'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, you can tell this has been opened before because this little, well, maybe this is just for the SIM card. The SIM card's under here, but I thought this would be covering the camera pod in the back. So there's stuff here that hasn't been opened. Nokia introduction. Oh, it's in Spanish. I guess the English must be on the other side. Let's see. Spanish. Oh no, English is a separate manual. There you go. Get started. And then we've got, security information, safety information, English and Spanish, and this little sheet here. I don't know. Let's see. Is it in English as well? No, it's only in Spanish. So that's a bunch of stuff. SIM tool is under here, which I think is why this is. I thought actually this was for like covering the back of the phone here, but it's not. And then we have an earpiece, which also hasn't been, maybe it hasn't been opened. It's just that you'll see in a second the phone looks in such a disastrous shape. I mean, the actual packaging for the phone. These earbuds look really cheap, but hey, you get earbuds in the box. Is it one earbud? No, there's two of them. Two of them. 1, 2, and 3.5 millimeter jack right here. Okay, good. And then, yeah, see, it's been used because this hasn't been put back properly. So, USB Type-C, I hope. Yes! Nice. And USB Type-A, and then, of course, there's a charging dongle here. This has been opened too, so obviously somebody's played with this phone before. There's still some stuff attached here. USB-A, charger, nom, 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 and Nokia. And I don't know if it's a fast charger or not, or quick charge. Anyway, there's nothing here, nothing here. Let's look at the phone. You see, this is what I'm saying that I think it's been used before. Like this tab is like, it's all janky and nasty. And I don't think there's a screen protector on here. Doesn't look like it's been dropped or anything. Ooh, it's very, very nice feeling in hand already. Immediately I can tell you this feels like a freaking nice phone. All right, let's turn it on. It's definitely wide, so it's definitely a 16:9 aspect ratio. Will it start up? Maybe not. I guess the battery's dead. Yeah, another reason why it's been used before. I'm sorry, folks. I have to plug that in and show you the display at some point. Anyway, so let's do a quick tour of the phone. Volume rocker power lock key on the right hand side. And then on top, you've got the headphone jack and antenna band here. Left side, you got the SIM slot. As you can see, super smooth, super high quality machining on this. Bottom, you have a speaker, USB Type-C, primary microphone, and is there a secondary mic somewhere? Don't see it. In the rear, you've got a camera. As I said, it's a 16 megapixel Zeiss optic, f/2.1, no, 2.0, sorry, they had Zeiss. Dual LED flash there, yeah. Nice little pod. There's a secondary mic. As you can see, it protrudes just a little, not too much. So this is all unibody matte machined aluminum, one piece. And there's these super awesome custom, copper accents that are on the kind of like bevel slash, etched and polished. Very cool. Same around the fingerprint reader. Nokia logo is actually embossed. Very nice. A bunch of markings here. That feels really great for an affordable phone. Let's see if I can start it up again. I think it's dead, folks. So I can tell, but I don't know if you can see it. There's about this much bezel, like about a pinky worth of bezel at the top, about a pinky also at the bottom. So the display is 16:9 1080p 5.5 inches. Front-facing camera is 8 megapixel. Earpiece, there's probably a notification LED in here. I think the buttons are on screen. So there you go. That's all I can show you since it won't start up. I'm sorry about that, folks. I didn't know it wasn't charged. So Nokia 6.1, Android One, really beautifully made mid-range phone. This has 3 or 4 gigs of RAM according to specs. It's got a 3000 milliamp hour battery. It's got 32 or 64 gigs of storage, plus I believe micro SD support. So I'm not sure exactly which model they sent me, but I'll let you know. Snapdragon 630, very much a mid-range phone. No dual camera gimmicks or anything. This should be pretty solid. Hopefully the camera lives up to things. 1 micron pixel f/2.0 16 megapixels. That could go both ways, really. Zeiss, though, brings it back to potentially being half decent, and I hope that's going to be the case. I'll let you know. Anyway, stay tuned for more on this phone, especially I'll discuss it on my podcast. Remember, this channel, you should subscribe and like this video, but this channel is really to support my podcast, mobiletechpodcast.com. It's on Google Podcasts and Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Casts. Let's see, Slacker, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, everywhere. Just look for Mobile Tech Podcasts, and if it doesn't come up in the first 5 top results, add Tankerl, TNKGRL, my Twitter handle to that. Also, do follow me on Twitter. Do follow me on Instagram. Same handle as Twitter, TNKGRL. And hopefully you'll hear more from me soon about this phone on the podcast. Cheers, everybody. Bye.